Hello, my name is Rachel, and today I'm bringing you my January wrap-up and my February TBR. So, for the month of January, I had high hopes and big plans, and they kind of fell a little bit flat. I did manage to read 5 books, so that's what we're going to talk about today, and we're going to aim a little lower for February. So, first up, I finished The Quiet Zone, Unraveling the Mystery of a Town Suspended in Silence by Stephen Kersey, and I have a full book review of this coming up soon, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but I did enjoy this nonfiction title. I think it was very interesting. I learned a lot of things. I got a lot of different perspectives. And this is about a town in West Virginia that is not supposed to have any access to anything that would have a radio wave. So sometimes even microwaves, Wi-Fi, things like that, because it would interfere with the telescope they have there. So it was a very interesting premise for a book, and definitely keep your eyes peeled for my full book review on this title. Next, I picked up 2 little golden books. The first one was about Betty White. The second one was about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They were both illustrated by Margot Lucas. The Betty White one was written by Deborah Hopkinson, and the Ruth Bader Ginsburg was written by Shauna Corey. And these were both very cute, short glimpses at these very important ladies' lives, and it was a lot of fun. I read this for the Betty Whiteout weekend, and I enjoyed both of these. Editing me popping in because I forgot a book. That's why the number I said at the beginning was incorrect. But also for the Betty White weekend readathon, I read a book called How to Be Golden, Lessons We Can Learn from Betty White by Paula Bernstein. I listened to the audiobook for this and read the book. I kind of went back and forth, and I think it's a lot of fun for what it is. There are like quizzes throughout, kind of like what you find in like a teen magazine, and it really kind of covers Betty's life from like the beginning through the lens of learning life lessons from her. So I really like this. I don't think it's a like the best biography you could ever read of Betty White, but it was very much an enjoyable read for someone who does like Betty White, and I absolutely love this cover. I think this will be a fun addition to have to my bookshelves, and I would highly recommend you read it if you are as big a Betty White fan as I am. Then I also finished reading 5 Total Strangers by Natalie D. Richardson. This is about a group of teenagers, and as the title implies, they're all strangers to each other. They fly into an airport that is kind of shutting down. It's landing all of its flights because of bad weather, and the 5 of them end up in a car together trying to get home through the storm, and possibly someone does not want them to get home. So it was definitely a YA thriller. I started this during the Betty White weekend because it had a white cover. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very interesting. It kept me reading. I wanted to know what happened. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one. And lastly, I read Pride and Prejudice for my Pride and Prejudice weekend celebration for the anniversary of its publication. So I have an entire vlog about reading this one, so I'll leave that link down below as well. And I really enjoyed it. It's my favorite book, so I'm always gonna like it. So overall, I didn't do too bad. I got, 2 picture books, 1 young adult, 1 classic, 1 nonfiction, fairly good spread. I pretty much enjoyed all of them, and yeah, I think I had an okay reading month. The only thing, I just wish I had read more, but if you really like reading, I feel like you always want to read more because there's so many books out there. But anyway, those are the books that I read in January. Now to the books that I'm hoping to read in February. So I picked out the top 5 that I'm really hoping to get to in the month of February. So first up are my 2 book club books that I need to get to. My student book club will soon be reading Luck of the Titanic by Stacey Lee, and I am excited to get to this one. This is about an Asian-based circus that is on the Titanic. Obviously, we know what happens to the Titanic, so I think this could be a very interesting look at the Titanic. So I'm hoping that I enjoy it. I'm hoping all of my readers enjoy it. And then for my personal book club, we're going to be reading Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. This will be perfect timing for Black History Month, and just perfect anytime. I've heard fantastic things about this, so I'm excited to get into it and discuss it with my book club. I also am going to be reading fingers crossed, Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I've heard amazing things about this series. This is my pick for a romance for the month of February. I feel like I had to squeeze in a romance since it is the month of love. So I'm excited to get to this. I feel like a lot of people know about this, but the Brown series follows a group of 3 sisters who all find love, and we follow their stories in their respective books. So I'm super, super excited to get started. If I get on a roll, maybe I can even read all 3 this month, or at least this year, because I'm really excited about all of them. So Get a Life, Chloe Brown is up there on the priority list, as well as I Hope This Finds You Well by Kate Bear. This is a poetry collection, and I have loved her poetry on Instagram. I enjoyed her first book of poetry. I believe all of these are going to be like the ones that she does post on Instagram, especially recently, where she creates kind of a found poem out of responses she gets back, and it's just, they seem phenomenal. So I'm hoping that is what this book is, and I'm super excited to read it. That's going to count for my Read Harder challenge for the month, and a buzzword challenge pick for me, so that's going to work out well. And then for my Golden Girls pick, I'm going to do Rock, Paper, Scissors, because this is by Alice Feeney, who obviously has the last initial F like I do, and I'm super excited to this. My friend Amanda suggested this to me because I love isolated, cold setting murder mysteries, so I'm really excited to get into this one and see how I like it. I believe this takes place in either Scotland or Ireland, and this couple's been having some problems, so this is like they're going away for a little vacation, an anniversary, to try to kind of maybe spark things again. I hope I'm not confusing this with another one. But anyway, a drama ensues, which I'm ready for. So those are the top 5 books that I really want to get to. I have a few that I didn't get to in January that I'm hoping to roll over, but I don't want to overload my TBR. Since I only read 5 books last month, let's just stick with 5 for February. So let me know down in the comments below, have you read any of these books, either on my February TBR or the books that I read in January? I'd love to hear what you thought. What are some of your favorite reads from January, and what are you planning to read in February? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's talk books. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in another video soon. Bye for now.